Alrighty. Can you hear me? Can you hear me, everyone? So I'll just set up my phone here so I can read the comments. Comment back from the wrong from the wrong account. How you doing, everyone? Hang on. That's better. Oops. Okay. Yeah. Thanks, mate. Thank you, sweetie. My wife's on. She just said happy birthday. Brock just said happy birthday. Thanks, Broccoli. Can everyone hear me? Yeah. Beautiful. Cool. All right. So, I got some big news. Got some big news today. First, I'm gonna end the fundraiser that I did. I can't believe the support that I've got. It overwhelming isn't the word. It's blown me away. Completely blown me away. Thanks, Mr. Crowley. Thank you, mate. You said happy birthday. Thanks, mate. I'm not going to tell you how old I am, but I'm old. I've got grey hairs in places I shouldn't have grey hairs in, but I'm starting to look pretty distinguished. So, you can't complain about that. Asylum's here. Thanks, mate. Thanks, buddy. What do you reckon about the mask? Have I got it the right way up? Me and Mel were arguing almost about which way to wear it. So, wasn't sure. Just give me a second. I'll just switch this. Oops, my scenes aren't set up properly. I'm going to end the fundraiser. 30 with greys, yeah. All right, Mr. Crowley says 30. I'm a bit older than that, mate. Yes, yeah, pentagram up. Thank you, Asylum. Yeah, we weren't sure. I thought for a second that this bit might have tucked underneath the chin, but I don't know. But yeah, I love it. It's awesome. I've got the straps. We've got a little bit of felt to stick on the inside later. I've cleaned up the edges and stuff. It's beautiful. I love it. Thank you. Thanks, mate. So I'm going to end the fundraiser. I've got to add a thing to this scene. Let's do that first. So you can see my screen. That would be display capture, I think. Yep. Perfect. Okay, you should be able to see that, I think. You should be able to see my screen there. Perfect. So if I mute my camera like that, you should be able to see my screen. Alright. Can everyone see my screen alright? With the candle and the drone and everyone sees that alright? I have thanked James Asylum. I have thanked him in chat, mate. He's probably not awake yet, but yeah, I've made sure I've made sure to do that. So can you see my screen alright? Can everyone see my screen there? I'll just wait until people answer me before I start clicking around and doing so. Yep, perfect. Okay, so first of all, here's my fundraiser page that I started for the Xclass. Now, when I started this, I kind of actually didn't mean to start it. I was talking to a friend in chat about building an Xclass and how much it was going to cost me, and it started with a comment by me saying if I tell my wife that I'm building an Xclass and tell her how much it's going to cost, she'll leave me. So So then they suggested doing a fundraiser. So I clicked over and started looking at doing a fundraiser, and before I knew it, it was actually posted and live. And I sort of had a bit of a panic about it, and then I just left it, and I got way more support than I thought I was ever going to get. A crazy amount of support. Yeah, it blows me away. So the first thing I want to do is thank everybody that supported me in the fundraiser. I'm not going to name names. I'm not going to name names. You all who know who you are, and I'm definitely not going to name numbers, say numbers out loud, because it's kind of personal and between me and them. But there were some very generous donations from some local friends and some overseas friends, and even some people that I'd never even met or talked to or friended. So, and that blew me away. That blew me away. So okay, so I was just reading some comments. Sorry about that. Yeah. So I'm a little bit lost for words, as you can probably tell. But yeah, thank you everyone. I donated as well, and to sort of boost the numbers up. Why not? And I did a fair bit of work. I did some airbrushing and some other things to raise some money to get this sorted out, and I got way further than I thought I'd get. In fact, I've actually finished. So it's finished. I've got everything. My Xclass is finished. Okay, let me backpedal a bit. I've got all the parts. The last parts arrived today. So everything, I've got everything for it. It's all there. What? Yeah, crazy. So I'm going to be flying Xclasses. Do you want to see one of the ESCs? Alright, so here's one of the ESCs. This is an 80 amp ESC, and I think me and Tim looked, me and Asylum looked today, and it was either 140 or 120 amp burst. Is that what it was? But okay, so this is the ESC. Let me turn the camera on. Okay. Yep. Okay. So that's the ESC there. That's just one of them. And they've all got to have a cap on them. Crazy. That's huge. And the PDB, or the PDR, the PDB is a lot different to a normal PDB tooth. So that's it there. And you run obviously anti-spark connectors with an Xclass. So that, and then I've got the flight controller here as well. And some spare caps that a wonderful friend sent me. So that's that part. So let me go back to the So let me go back to the fundraiser. So what I want to do is I want to end the fundraiser here now, because I've done it. That's it's just absolutely crazy. So edit fundraiser, end fundraiser. There we go. Ending fundraiser will prevent any further donations and invites. You can still view, share, and post in your fundraiser after it's ended. End fundraiser now. Yay! Hey! Did I say broccoli? Yeah, how you going, Brock? G'day, mate. How you doing? Yeah, you just wait there, mate. Wait until you see it. I'll show you. Just give me a sec. So the fundraiser ended. So thank you. Yay! Well done. All right. Like crazy. So what should I do? Should I show you some photos or should I show you the real thing? Well, you've already seen. I mean, you can see it up in the header. You can see that part of it. So not a lot of you know that I do airbrushing as well. So what I did is I took the arms off and I airbrushed the arms. I airbrushed flames on the arms, and I'm really happy with the way they came out. So I'll show you a picture before I do anything else. I'll show you a picture of. There you go. That's what the arms look like laid out and sprayed with flames. So I did the tops, both sides, but I didn't do the underside, and you'll see why in a minute. So, alright, I'll show you a picture. Okay, so here we go. You ready? Do you guys want to see it? So that's it there. The Invictus Xclass with the X Nova lightnings on them. How insane does that look? Oh man, I'm blown away. I'm proud. I'm excited. Oh mate, look at that. So yeah, so those flames ended up looking really good separate. Even I painted them when they're all together. You'll notice that I painted it as one big picture, and then I've separated them, but they still look really good separate. So I'm pretty happy with that. That looks shit hot. Yes, Invictus Monster. Yes. So that's sick. That's sick. All right. So let me show you some more photos. I took some photos out in the sun today. I mean, those colours look beautiful in the sun. That's going to look unreal. So I'm really proud of that. I'm stoked. So I'll get rid of that for now. Boop. I'll get rid of that for now. And that. Oh, thanks. Open them all up separately. And okay. So you might have watched the intro video that was playing when the stream started. This is basically the Jamunda here, right? This is the intro video that you shouldn't be out. Oh, the volume's off. You probably definitely won't be able to hear that. Oh, that's loud. That's better. Okay. So you can see now that's how the ESC mounts there. It goes on that pad, and then a little bit of carbon sort of holds it down. There's the GoPro mount and the cam mount. And there's the PDB. So the cage on top, that part there, it's a really good design. What you can do is you can just take the back bolt out, that one that you're seeing there, and flip it forward like a hinge on that front one, and then just access everything there. So it's a really good design, and it's strong as hell. It's really thick carbon. So there's 3 plates there. There's like a plate that holds the motor, then a spacer plate, and then an underneath plate for strength. Oh, it's a brilliant design. It's a brilliant Xclass frame. It's really super light. The frame by itself is super light. Once those motors go on, it changes things a little bit, a lot. But I'll show you. Here is his wedges run. So this is Zach from Rising Sun. He's the Xclass man. This is his run, one of his runs at the Xclass at the Xclass championships. So, and but pay attention to the ground, like how much ground they're covering. Like that's flying. That's flying. I mean, literally, it is flying, but that is going extremely fast. If you weren't stopping, if you were going in just a straight line, you'd pick up a fair bit of speed. So they're amazing, and I don't know if you've seen Jacuzzi J. Jacuzzi J's freestyle video with his beast class, which is just a slightly smaller frame, but he does trippy spins and everything with his. He's crazy. Jacuzzi J, where is he? There he is. Look at. Oh, is this where he takes his X class out? That might be the other one. There it is. That's it. So just watch this guy. I mean, so this is X class. This is freestyling with an X class / beast class. Now mine's bigger than this, so mine probably would be harder to do this. Mine would be a little bit more flowy, but it's still capable of doing all this. Just a little bit more flowy, I think. But it's going to be a while before I fly it like this. I'm going to really take my time, learning to. I've got to learn the catch time and all that sort of stuff, because it's totally different. It's a totally different ball game. It weighs a ton. It really does. So anyway, I'll get rid of that, and I will turn. Give me a second to get my shit together. Okay, so I'll show you the real thing now. So that's it there. I'm assuming you can all see that still. So these are the big X noters. They're really, really notchy. Like quite hard to turn. Like I said, that bolt just comes out of there, and that whole canopy just sort of flips up like that. So I've got my VTX and my camera in there, and my antennas and stuff like that. So what I've done also is I've fitted it with LEDs. That's why I didn't paint the top. Get that glare off, there it is. That's why I didn't paint the top of the arms. So underneath, I've just left it black, but I've got bright red LED strips here. Get out of it, there it is. On each arm, and they're super bright. And I've got, so it runs out of the thing, and then a little strip runs there, and then the wires run it over to that one. So I've got little strips on the front and on the back too. I will put heat shrink on that stuff. They're just there, they're not even stuck on properly. But yeah, that PDB that comes with that I've got, that's actually got a whole heap of 5-volt spare pads, so I could almost literally run a single LED strip to each one of the separate pads, and I wouldn't have to double up, so there's plenty of power there for me. There's plenty of light, plenty of fury and flame. I'm just completely blown away. So, where are we? There we So I just wanted to say thank you to everyone again, because I couldn't have done this without you, and I didn't expect this much support. Sometimes you sort of set a high goal and hope for the best, and boy did that happen. Boy did that happen. G'day Quad Dork, how you going, buddy? Sorry, let me catch up on some messages. Okay, all good. Yeah. So what do you think? What do you think of that Xclass? That's unreal. That's amazing. So, and it's already, my goal was when I wanted to do this Xclass, my goal was to build an Xclass to encourage the start of maybe like an Xclass chapter or group here in WA, because no one's flying Xclass. There's no Xclass races, and I honestly think it could be the future of FPV in a way. I mean, 5-inch drones are a little bit visually hard to see, so for let's just dream, and let's just say if it was to ever be an Olympic event or something like that, you couldn't do it with 5 inches because they're just too hard to visually see. But Xclass is a totally different thing. You can see them very well, and it is a possibility. It is a very possibility, a big possibility. I mean, it could be at least a televised sport. Yep. G'day Field Fury, how you going? Thanks for stopping in, buddy. Thank you for stopping in. Do you want me to put it next to a 5-inch? Alright, just give me a sec. I have to take my headphones off. Alright, so... so that's my 5-inch. There you go. So how's that? It's a big difference, eh? Big difference. Okay, right, look, I haven't got props yet. For it. That's another thing that I need to buy. Why worry about props until I know I'm going to be able to finish it? But I did find some old plane propellers props that were all like 4 matching ones that I could put on just to have an idea of what it might look with props on. Do you want to see that? That looks crazy, alright. Hang on. So look, I've got no idea what size these props are. No idea. But you can see that's my elbow. That's my arm joint. So they're pretty long. That's it compared to the 5-inch drone. I'll get out the shadow. Sorry guys. Oh, I should have been looking at the screen. So it's longer than the. But just for an idea, let's put it on and have a look. You know what else is impressive too? The sound of these motors if you spin them around with a prop, like, gee whiz. You know how some motors have got that it's like a sound? These aren't going to sound like that. These are going to have that whizzing sound. But that's it there, right? Okay, so if I was to put that on right, and then put the other one on, this... Look at the gap between the props. I mean... I don't know if these are too small for it or... But, man, it's mind-blowing, isn't it, though? I'll be using 3-bladed props, I'd say, like HQs, I think. Whatever the boys recommend I use. I'm still learning. It took me long enough to learn about 5 inches, right? But I don't know which mic's on. I'll try and spin it in front of both mics, and hopefully you can hear the sound of the engine, of the motor. Oh shit! Wide. So there's a little vibration that's making it a bit louder, but you can hear that the tone of it is, it's crazy. So yeah. That's cool. Right? So I'm going to be running to 1300 6S packs. Who else is here? Hey, g'day mate. G'day Manual FPV. Prop nut. No, there was a prop nut on. Oh yeah, the prop nuts on the other, the washers on the other motors. Yeah, you're actually right, Brock. Well done, good job. That's what was rattling. So what was I saying? Yeah, sorry. I'm going to be running two 1300 6S packs that are about this big underneath. Yeah, just to get me more milliamps. And it's gonna rip balls. It's gonna rip balls. I've got a good mate of mine who flies Xclass, who's been helping me out with a lot of this. Says that he can do pretty much 5 laps full throttle on that, with those packs, and that would be scary. And I'm a long way from doing a lap full throttle on that. So yeah, I mean we'll have to make some big gates and everything to start. I'm just going to have to cruise that around and just do some nice slow rolls and just get the feel of it, learn how long it takes to catch, because there's a lot more weight. If to come out of a power loop or a dive with that, there's so much weight, and there is, fair enough, there's a lot of power and to pull it out, but it's a lot of weight. It's a lot of weight. So yeah, it'll be a brand new experience. But I'm really excited. It's 21.4 gigawatts, I think. That thing will tear holes in time. No shit. It'll be like Back to the Future. It'll be like 2 streams of fire, and it'll just disappear. Yeah, I'm really stoked. Really stoked. Thanks, guys. Thanks so much. This community is crazy. Crazy. You're all crazy, but no, we stick by each other and we support each other. Jesse from Team Hellfire put some of his shirts on sale to help me, sent me the money. Yeah, like I don't want to really mention names and stuff, but there were some really generous people, some really caring people. Some utter legends came in at the last minute and just, I think they might have had a little bit of OCD, because I think it was bugging them, seeing that I wasn't quite up to the 600 mark, and I think it was driving them mad. So they just had to keep poking until it was. But that's crazy. So the next thing to do is to, once it's wired up and flying, the next thing to do is to look into starting a chapter here in WA. I think. I've already been reading. Zach from Rising Sun has sent me some links. I might be I know it's you. I'm crazy. Yeah, I'm crazy. You've got to come and see it fly, though, Quad Dog. That's gonna sound like a jet going past. Yeah, but sorry. Zach has been posting, sending me some links on starting chapters. I think I'm going to work on that with Zach. I thought, how's the best way to say this? I wish I was getting a little bit more support from my local people. Team Hellfire, finally, my team, my boys. Let me put the other camera back on for you so you can have a look at that. Oh look, yeah. I wish I was getting a little bit more support, but it's scary. Which brings me to another point, something that I did wanna bring up today, tonight. So going into Xclass can be a bit daunting because of the price. Of course, that's why I did the fundraiser, but if you notice that I got this done a lot quicker than I thought, so I've managed to get this whole thing built for less, so far, for less than $1,000. So, like a couple of $100 less than $1,000, like $860 so far. And I was talking to Asylum today, and he pointed out that you can spend close to that on a normal 5-inch build, if depending on what you're putting into it. So it's not maybe as expensive as what I thought it was. I did source out some second-hand parts, and everyone else has got that same option too. If they want to get into Xclass, they can do the same thing. It depends on how they feel about doing that. I'm reasonably close to the guys that I got the second-hand parts off, and I completely trust them. So there was no issue for me. There was no worry for me. It just helped. It was just more help that I got, more support. So this has turned out a lot cheaper. I'm still yet to buy packs and props, but that's an ongoing expense with any quad, isn't it? You know, and until I get that thing racing and some other guys racing, I'm not going to need a multitude of packs for it. I'm just going to need a couple of packs so I can go and fly it and learn to fly it. It's going to take a while. So I'm really happy with that. Yeah. So like I said, starting the chapter will be the next thing. I don't really know what that involves. That could be months of applying in paperwork and waiting for answers, and I don't know. It could be very simple. I haven't looked that far into it yet, but that's definitely the next thing. Definitely the next thing. Yeah. I'm so excited. Yeah. I just can't wait to get this thing up in the air. Yes, baby steps. Yeah, baby steps, bro. Yeah, it's a long way to go, mate. But I'm getting heaps of support from Zach and the other boys. They want the other boys in Brisbane and Queensland that fly Xclass. They want to see me succeed. They want to see it take off here. You know, if there could be a grand finals in Western Australia, and they get to come over to fly in Western Australia, or vice versa. Perfect. That's the dream. That's why we all do it. That's the best part about this whole hobby, doing stuff like that. So, thank you, Hellfire. I'm not sure which one of my team members is commenting from Hellfire, but they say they're happy for me. And thank you. It's happened a lot quicker, and it's taken a lot of work. A lot of work. Just very, very happy. Very, very happy. Oh, the camera's not on. I can have a drink. You want me to show you some more photos? Okay, I will. You twisted my arm. Here's a close-up of... Here's some satanic... That the Invictus, this Xclass inspired me so much that I ruined a perfectly good round table to draw that pentagram on, just for these photos. Well. Yeah, it's just those flames came up really nice. So what I'm going to do also while I'm talking is I know how to do some other effects, like easy, quick effects with an airbrush. Like lightning is another good one that I've done before on some models. Like bolts of lightning with the and it actually looks like it's glowing. Doesn't just look like a lightning bolt, like a crap normal lightning bolt, Harry Potter type of lightning bolt. It actually looks like it's glowing. And I was thinking about doing up some mock-up arms, and doing a post. Maybe if anyone wanted like some their Xclass arms airbrushed, or I could possibly even do a frame. I am going to do my Tyrannus, the front side of my Tyrannus, in those same flames, so that they match. That's going to look fuck shit hot. That's going to look wicked. Oh, that one's sideways. There we go. So. It's just those colours in the sun look unreal. Look beautiful. Even the pictures don't really do it justice. Here you go. Here's a pic with some 5-inch quads. There's my evil bastard army. The Invictus and the Revenant and the Asmodeus Apex and my brand new Reverb, which I haven't named yet. I have to think of an evil name. Broken Sky. Love you, buddy. And thank you everyone for the birthday wishes today. That was a wicked birthday. James from the Hellfire team and Asylum. Jimmy freaking Asylum got me this mask. James sent the files and then Asylum printed it out for me and delivered it this morning with a big bag of pythons / dicks, and yeah, man, fucking wicked day. Had a really good day. Had a wicked day. Had a good feed. Mrs. Slow cooked me a butterfield beef, and Mum cooked me a potato bake, German potato thing. Awesome. Awesome day. There you go. Here you go. Here's one of me as I was putting it together, so you can get a bit of a cleaner look at the ends of the arms. So I started if you're looking at the sides of the arms there, that's where I started the flames. But I left on the top. I actually left that part pretty black, and I started the flames there because I didn't want too much paint to be on the top or bottom, because it's pretty tight tolerance with these frames, so I didn't want to have to, be mucking around. But yeah, it came up really good. I'm really happy with it. Switch scenes. Oh, I have to. I'm a fool. If I do this. That one. That's better. Good man. Sorry, I should have read my comment. There you go. Well, we'll start again. Not really. We'll just start here. Yeah. So this is a picture of me putting it together. Okay. So you can see You can see a bit of a cleaner look there. As I was saying, you can see the flames on the arms, on the sides of the arms, and that's where I started the flames on the tops, so I didn't get too much paint there. Yeah, no, what a dork. Look, it's been a lot of work, all right. Just leave me alone. Right, and here's the other picture of it with my other quads. And that's the table, the perfectly good round table that I just told you that I destroyed. I actually switched on just before I got your text, Asylum. So don't take too much credit. I know, what a dork. That's all right. And here's the picture in the sun. There we go. Okay. Yeah, so that's it. That's my Xclass. The Invictus. The Invictus. Thank you everyone for dropping in. Thank you everyone for your support and your ongoing support. I can't wait to drop some footage or give you some more updates on the Xclass, but I'm finished. I've got everything. I'm done. All I need is batteries and props, and I'm happy to wait a little bit for them. It was a big job getting here. There we are. Thanks, Hooper. You finally made it. There you go, mate. Where are we? Yeah, so that's it there. If you've just stopped in, I don't know how long you've been here, buddy, but that's my new Xclass that I've just finished building, mate. With airbrushed arms. You can see how big it is. It's huge. I'll tell you what I will do though. I'll turn this camera on, and then I'll hold it so you can get a sense of how big it is. So it's huge. It's huge. Yeah. It's pretty weighty. So again, thanks everyone. Thanks for stopping by. I love you guys. Love Team Hellfire. Go Hellfire. Thanks Brock. Thanks Hoops. Thanks Quad Dork. Broken Sky Fury. Thank you all for dropping in. Thanks for the birthday wishes. I've had a really awesome day. But it's time to chill out on the sofa with my wife, maybe. Alright. See you guys.